welcome to my channel. My name is Allison and I make cleaning and lifestyle videos, so make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss any new videos. Today I am going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a battle of the cleaners with some different hand soap. I wanted to try a bunch out and see which one I like the best and give you my overall opinions on them. So I've got 4 different ones I'm trying. I'm going to be trying Method. This is their Sea Minerals Scent Hand Wash. I'm going to be trying Mrs. Meyer's hand soap. I'm also going to be reviewing Dial hand soap and Bayless and Harding. I wanted to try as many as I could. This video would be very long if I tried all of them, so I'm going to start off with 4 and then try to pick out my favorite. I might do another group of hand soaps in the future. I am going to be reviewing these by 5 different categories. I'm going to be discussing price, effectiveness, packaging, ingredients, and scent. So I thought I would start off by talking about the Dial, and this is the Cherry Blossom scent. And I am going to be putting the price over here, putting the total price at the top, and I will put the unit price down below so that you can compare them price-wise. Now, the Dial is by far the cheapest of the 4 that I reviewed. The other ones are about 4 times as expensive as the Dial soap is. When it comes to packaging, this one is the one that I'm just not super impressed with. I mean, it's cheap. You're getting what you pay for with it. You know, if you're looking for something cost effective, this is what you want to go with because it does work. All the hand soaps I tried were relatively effective. This one does leave a tiny bit of sticky residue, but it wasn't terrible. Oh, and if you hear any background noises, I do have a baby in the room, so you might hear some little fussing here and there. He's staring at me as I make this video. Just in case you hear any weird little sounds, that's just my baby. But anyways, back to the video. But it definitely wins when it comes to price. This one is super cheap, so if you just need something on a budget, this is the soap to go to. Yeah, and the packaging, it's functional. It's just not real pretty. I mean, there's a little flower on the front, but you can tell this is not like something they spent a lot of money designing. It's nice that it's clear. You can see how much is in there, but it feels cheap, and it is cheap, and that's okay because that's what you're paying for, is inexpensive hand soap. When it comes to the scent, it's a pretty subtle scent. You can't really notice it a whole lot. It doesn't stick around on your hands at all. It's something that you'll wash your hands and then a minute later you can't tell that scent is there. And the last thing I wanted to talk about with this soap is the ingredients. And as far as the ingredients go, this one has, I think, the most ingredients of all of them, and they're very chemical. There's a lot of stuff on here I just don't recognize. It's stuff that sounds like it's probably harsh. It's probably not great for your skin. So when it comes to an overall review for this, I'm only going to give this one 1 star just because the only place it really shines is price. But if you're looking for the cheap option, this is a great place to go. Otherwise, you probably are not going to like this for any other quality. Next, I am going to be talking about the Bayless and Harding hand soap. I was at the store and I saw this Bayless and Harding, and this one I had never heard of before, but it jumped out at me. I really loved the packaging. I thought it looked really fancy. It looked like something you'd see in a hotel room, and I just really wanted to try this one out. I am going to put the price over here so you can see the total price and the unit price. This one was kind of a moderate price one. It wasn't the most expensive, but it also wasn't the cheapest. Now, when it came to ingredients, this one, it has, a lot of ingredients and a lot of stuff I don't recognize in it. It sounds like it's mostly a lot of fragrance and stuff to make it lather, sodium lauryl sulfates and things, but not anything I would be excited about. I'm not excited about the ingredients in this. Price, so it's got a moderate price, not great ingredients, but really beautiful packaging in my opinion. It's sort of got this gold print on it with the sort of fake marble. It just makes it look expensive. I like pretty much everything about the packaging. It's thick, sturdy. Effectiveness is very effective. It gets your hands clean, so I think that one is a good quality for it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the scent. Now, this one actually had my favorite scent of all the ones I've tried. It reminds me very much of a Calvin Klein perfume. It has a sort of quality to it. So, it's something that looks and smells kind of expensive. It just doesn't have great ingredients. So this one I'd give, 3.5 probably stars to. I think it's a good quality, runner in my little contest. This one definitely held its own weight. So you might want to consider trying this out if you see it, because I was pretty happy with it. Next, I'm going to be talking about Method hand soap. I picked this up at Target, and I will put the price over here and the unit price over there. Now, this is a little bit more on the pricey side unit-wise. I was actually surprised how expensive it worked out to be for the unit. So it was a little bit more pricey than I had really thought it was. I think because you don't really get as much in there as you think you do, but packaging is okay. You know, it's different. It's not something that you see with a lot of other brands. It's got a unique shape, so it does stand out a little bit. But I'm also just not in love with this packaging. Like, it just doesn't really appeal to me that much. It's just a personal preference. I guess I like things that are more rounded, and this is a little more like a triangle. So I'm kind of neutral on the packaging on this one. It does have a really thick pump, which is good because it looks like it's not going to break or anything. It's fairly sturdy. It was effective. It did get my hands clean. It didn't leave any residue. So it did come through as far as effectiveness goes. And as far as scent, the scent was relatively subtle. This is the sea mineral scent, but they have a lot of options. They have a lot of scent options. I think that's really great. And the last thing I really wanted to talk about this was the ingredients. It was actually really surprised when I actually read the ingredients, because I always thought of Method as kind of a more natural brand. Maybe I just made that up in my head, but because when I was reading the ingredients, there's just a lot of chemicals and fragrance and stuff that I wouldn't really necessarily want to put on my skin. So if you're looking for, you know, natural, this might not be the way to go. There are some plant, you know, mineral things in it, but there's a lot of other stuff that I'm not in love with. So it's kind of like, it's just not what I'd really want to be putting on my skin. So it definitely isn't coming through as far as ingredients goes. The packaging was kind of meh for me. The price is a lot. So this one I was expecting to really love, and I think I ended up just wanting to give it maybe a 2-star rating. I just ended up not loving the Method hand soap. So, you know, if it's your thing, that's cool, but it just wasn't for me. And the last one I wanted to talk about was this Meyer's Clean Day hand soap. I will put the price over here for the bottle and then the unit price over here. This one was expensive. The more I reviewed this, the more I realized there's a reason that it's expensive. The packaging is really good quality. I like that it's clear, but it's a little bit opaque, so you can see how much is in there, but it doesn't look cheap. It looks a little more expensive to me to have a little bit, you know, less see-through compared to the other ones. It just looks more quality. The pump is a really good quality. It feels sturdy. It feels like you could drop it and it's not going to break. And I think this is a really pretty layout for the packaging too. I'm into packaging. I like how it looks. The scent is amazing. It's not super strong, but it lasts on your hands for about half an hour. So I was really happy with the scent. So I liked the packaging. I liked the price. It was very effective. It got my hands clean without being sticky. And also where it really shined compared to the other ones was with the ingredients. It has a lot of plant-based ingredients. It's got a lot of things like flower oil and fruit oil and aloe. It just has a lot more natural ingredients, which I think really puts it above the competitors. It has, you know, sort of a list on the back. It's got essential oils, you know, olive oil, plant-derived cleaning ingredients. This one really comes through when it comes to what it's made out of, and that's why this one is my winner of my little contest. This one definitely came through in all the categories except for price. And so a 4 out of 5, you know, is really the winner of the pack for me. As far as ranking, this one be number 1. This is my 2nd place winner. This one is 3rd, and this little guy, unfortunately, is in the 4th. But if you just need cheap, this is where to go. But if you want to feel, you know, good about your hands and satisfied with your product, I really think you'd be happy with Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. You know, I've tried other products and I've always liked them from this brand. And I think, you know, it's just definitely the better of the hand soaps out there. I definitely think this is the best of the 4 that I have tried. I was really happy with it. This is the one I would recommend that you pick up. Anyways, if you have an opinion or a favorite hand soap, let me know down below. I'd love to hear if there's ones that you'd like me to try out, or if you'd like to have another video, if you'd like a part 2, or let me know if you'd like a part 2 of this video as well. I could review some more. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you so much for coming by, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye!